Hi everyone, this is the Art Coffee Query. In this tutorial I want to show you how to test your endpoint or your API on Postman. Okay, let's start. First I need to create a project, Laravel, new Laravel. I name it Laravel 8. So I'm not gonna run this command because I have already created the project. So I'm opening my application by VS Code. And before I do anything else, I need to connect to the database. My database will be API only. Okay, now good. I should start my server. XAMPP control panel, going to admin, PHP my admin, create a new database, name it API. Okay, the next step is to create a migration. PHP artisan make. I create a model and migration with the same command. Create model. Model name will be post-m. M stands for migration. If we go to the database migration, you can see here migration is created successfully. And I define some property here, table string title, and the other one is table. I will take data type as text and body. And then we go to the app HTTP controller. So we need to create, let it finish. My model also is created, post.php terminal. Okay. PHP artisan make controller, and the controller name should be post controller dash R. R stands for resources. I will show you in a minute. Okay, controller and post controller. Yeah. So the next step is we should define our routes inside routes folder and API.php. Route. Okay, here I want to talk about the resources a little bit. If we create our controller with the R option or dash resources option in the controller, these methods Index, create, store, show, edit, update, and delete, destroy. These methods are creating by default. When we define the route resource, and here if I define post, and here controller app http controllers / post controller. This route is included all this store method, update method, index and delete method, all. In this tutorial I will define each route separately to understand correctly. Okay, I clear this route and I'll define each route individually. Okay, post, and the controller is app http controllers and post controller, or method is index. Second route is post, and let me copy this one. Method is store. And the third one, get with a parameter ID. It will point to show method. And the fourth one is put with an ID, or we just define a post method. It will point to update. The last one is also post with an ID. It will do point to this row method. Okay, I think it's done. Now we open our Postman, test our API. This sidebar is for our for request history. When we send the request, they will be listed right over here. So we create a route, http localhost 8000 API posts. Okay, it's not returning anything. Error connection refused. Sorry, my server is down. I should start it. PHP artisan serve. Okay. Now if I send a request to the post, yeah, you see, I have sent 2 requests. They are listed here. Post request does not return anything. Let me check my controller. This route is pointed to the index method. So if I return something from here, return hi from index method. Yeah. So before showing anything, I should store something. I change my method to post, and here in the parameter tab I'll define 2 values. One is title, value should be first title, and the second one is body, value is first body. Okay. If I send, this route will be calling in store method. Here, if I return something, return inside store. Let me check. Yeah, inside the store. Here I need to write the code here. I define a variable post is equal to new post. Let me use this, use app model and post. Okay, here post dot title is equal to request title, and post body is equal to request body, and post save it. We return response as JSON. Message is saved successfully, and the status is 200. Yeah, let me test it. The hell. Oh, class app model post not found. Oh, sorry. This says models. I have written here model. Base table or view not found. Oh, when you create your migration, you should run php artisan migrate. Okay, migration done successfully. If I go to Postman now and run, connection diffused. What I'm doing. php artisan is the query exception colon, not one unknown colon, title. What's wrong with this? Return. Title, body. Oh my god. Title as first title, body as first body. Let me remove this one. Column not found. What's wrong with this? Check my database migration post. Oh, sorry, it's title. Title. HP artisan my bread. Refresh. Yeah, saved successfully. But let me test if it's working as a parameter. Title as second title, and the body as second body. Yeah, it's also working. If we send our data as a parameter or as a body, but it will work. Send a GET request to get our stored data. Local host. Let me. Yeah. It will point to this route. The first one. Hi from index method. If I go here, I should get the data first. Post is equal to post model and then all. Return response. JSON posts. Yeah, we saved to post. The third request is to show. We have, you see, we have two posts. We only want to show the first one. We define a new GET request with a ID 1, and nothing is returned here because we have not defined our method in the post controller. It will, this route will be pointing to this route, post with an ID, to the post controller show method, and find post find where the ID is, this one, return response JSON post. Yeah, we got the first one. If we send second ID, we'll get the second one. Or the fourth one should be update. Update, we will call this method. We'll send a body with an ID. Sorry, like this one. Let me define post with an ID of, for example, 2, and method is post. If we send, nothing going to happen because I haven't defined yet. So first I will find the ID. Post is equal to post find this ID, and now we update post dot title is equal to request of title. Post body is equal to request body. And then instead of save method, we use here update. Return response as a JSON, and message is updated successfully. That's for successfully update. Also we can use 200. Now if I want to update the second post, body or in the parameter, it doesn't matter, it will work for both. And here title is updated title, and body is updated body. Yeah, update is successful. If I check now, this one, this post should be updated. Yeah, updated title and updated body. Okay, the last one is we should delete the post. We send a request with delete method and an ID. Which ID you want to delete? Second one. If I run this, it will point to the this route. Method is delete post with an ID. Let me define my function here. Find the post and simply delete. Return response to JSON message is deleted successfully. For success deletion, we also return the 200 status code. Okay, let me check. Deleted successfully. If you see now, there is 2 posts. Okay, if I request again, only 1. Thank you for watching. If you like this video or this tutorial, please subscribe this channel.